Okay, talking about what's happening a couple clips ago, now we're going to talk about what's happening after he's in on my leg deep and I get back, or I catch him off a front headlock off of his shot right away. So boom, he attacks me, he gets to me, now I'm in here and we're going to spread him. You know, I'm in here and I'm wrestling. Right now, this is the line of where my front headlock starts to become offense. Not yet, maybe. Not yet. So many times, when you watch collegiate wrestling and freestyle wrestling, so many times we get in here, we have a front headlock opportunity, and we're in here. Number one, they'll want to push back off and come to their feet, which does not make a lot of sense to a counter-offensive wrestler. And a complete wrestler is just that. That's what we're doing here. Making all the dominating wrestlers even more dominant. Is when I get in here, that was one. The other thing that happens is the guys that like to wrestle front headlocks, rewind, watch this, watch this. This is a good concept. This is a little tidbit for you guys locking in. See, watch what he does. You didn't see it because we weren't talking about it. But when I get ready to trap him underneath me, watch his lock. Keep your hands locked. Look at the pressure. There, I'm doing very, very. Oh, keep your hands up. He can't. He can't. It's just me spreading it with my leg, down with my hip, and now this is where the trap is. See that? This chest pressure down. This is where the offense starts. And for me, even with our younger guys, when they first learn it, I get them to look down at the spine, and even some of them, where they're like this too much, like this, I'll make them put the forehead down on the spine. And he feels that. He feels that. My head probably weighs 8 pounds. You smarter guys, it probably weighs 10 or 12 pounds in there. And you got to realize that we want to use everything, especially with this guy. He's in on me this deep. I got to use everything I got. Every ounce that I have is going into my positioning right here. The other thing that I was going to say is when we get there, watch his hands. Watch his hands. Oh, there it is. You'll come to here. For whatever reason, the majority of wrestlers think that this is the front headlock. That we got to be over this section of his body with my shoulder and head. I want to be as high up as I can be without getting my hips off the mat. So this might be a little too, even though I can beat that, and we'll get to that, even though I can beat that. But right here, now lift me. See, he can't. When he goes to lift and drive, I give the ground. When he stops driving, I'm into him. Wrestle me. I can keep him from spinning. Again, you can't see it on video. This is where the pressure would be all red between my chest and his back. Stand up. There is so much weight down into him. And as you notice, see the offense start? See the offense start? See the offense start? All the way to flat. All the way to lock and freestyle. All the way to turn. Right, flat, turn, pin. Collegiate. Takedown, turn, freestyle. So this drill is a skill to learn how to keep a guy underneath you. That front headlock we just talked about, where we trapped them. Never looking for a stalemate. It's just a trap drill in how you keep a guy underneath you. It leads into our next drill of when a guy's on our legs and taking it away. So this drill right here comes from being in and watching a lot of Europeans, Bulgarian in particular, in Starov in really particular here. The guy's hips, we were sparring with him one time, and the guy's hips, he felt like he weighed 1,000,000 pounds. And I couldn't figure out Why is he so heavy like here? What makes him like clear your front headlock? Clear. Like what made him where I was always on my head in my elbows? And it really took me a long time to figure that out. And so for me, I had to take my hands away. So a good drill that I do with our guys a lot is number one, just start right here. Again, now, this isn't a front headlock position. I want to trust, if he grabs my legs, he's a dang fool. I know that. See that? He grabs my legs. I know that. So I trust that. And I know that if he grabs my legs and finishes once, boom, I'm in a practice room. So yeah, I'm learning, right? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get in my position and I'm going to learn to keep him. Go ahead and just get out of it. Whatever. You don't have to finish. Just get out. And I'm going to learn to keep him underneath me as long as I can here. I might use my elbows a little bit. And I'm just driving down with my chest. And I'm learning that right here. It's a great drill. And he feels it. Again, might not be able to see because there's no pressure gauge there. But there's a tremendous, look at them big old triceps firing right there. There's a tremendous, see when he goes away from me, I go into it. That's what allows me to do this. See that? Next part of this, I have a front headlock. We'll get to this more in the snap. But this would be a key part, is find your rib, head under the rib, on the chin, and then into him. He clears, I go into him. He clears, clear, I go into him. I'm not choking. Can you breathe? He'd be passed out by now if he couldn't. And I just go into him. And I got that rib. Hooking his head. And I got his shin. Boom, it's right here. So when he clears, see, I'm in there. And look at what he's doing. And I get that hip over. Now he clears. Now I'm in here. Now I can take him back. There's my misdirect, redirect drill that's coming back. So now we've captured, we've trapped the guy underneath us. What do? Hold him there and go stalemate both up sometimes, but most of the time we want to put him under attack. This next drill, I call it the front headlock grab legs drill, and here's why. I'm going to give him position, and then I'm going to take it away. Then I'm going to give him position, then I'm going to take it away. And he's going live. At this point in my career, he's going live. For you guys that are learning this, you still, like if you coaches out there and you're putting your team through this, you're still going live, but you got to make sure your partners are lining up right and that this guy isn't completely dominant, just blows up through a young kid or a kid that's not as experienced, a wrestler that's not as experienced. So here's the drill. He can take whatever shot he wants, high crotch, here, whatever he wants. It doesn't matter. Where do you want to be? You like left hand. Come on. There you go. So he's going to take that. Now all I'm going to do is I'm going to take it back from him. Go ahead. I'm going to take it back from him. This is the most difficult part of the drill, is that initial, that piece that we're talking about. Oh, there it is. See, I'm spreading him this way. See it? Watch his hands. Watch his hands. There it is. There's my go behind. Look at what I'm doing. What do you do? See, I gave my leg back. And if he doesn't try to finish, I'm going to give it until he starts to finish. He's got to, and I'm going to take it away. And I'm going to give him my other leg. I'm going to just keep feeding it to him until he tries to finish. He's got it. I'm going to give him more. I'm going to give him more. There it is. Now I give it back to him. There it is. I'm going to give it back to him. I wanted to give him that leg. I'm going to give it back to him. Got to finish. I'm going to give it back to him. Don't let him finish. No, I ain't finished. Getting tired. Gotta give it back to him. He tried that one. I felt that. Gotta go high cross. There we go. I'll give it to him. I want to give it to him. He doesn't like it. Oh, that was close. Give it back to him. There it is. That was too easy. There it is. See, and I'm ready to score. And I'm ready to score after every single one. So, we're going to talk now. I'm working backwards out of this, right? So we started at the worst position we could be in. Now we got to the position where we got our guy trapped in that front headlock. But trapped doesn't mean I'm waiting for a stalemate. It means that he's under extreme pressure as I attack him for that go behind, or coming off that front headlock to a leg attack, or coming off that front headlock to a cradle. Right now, we're going to talk about redirecting and misdirecting to a go behind, and then we can talk about cradles also in there because they're really all the same. So like right here, when I stick him, see, his hands are locked. His hands are locked. So coach me, is this smart? What would you do here, over here? That's not smart. His hands are locked. His hands are locked. I gotta get his hands up. Okay, now I trapped him. Look at my position. Hips are down on the mat. Hands, good position. I'm not too high. I'm not too low. He's not locked. Now I'm going to redirect him. But it already started. It already started. This is where the what's happening clip comes in big. Because what's happening is he's getting hit with an attack. So he locks. I get him off it. Now I'm into my redirect or my misdirection right here. Right now it's just a redirect. Because no matter what, he's under attack right here. And to get my go behind, boom, boom, this hand's going to get behind. Come on, right there. Freeze. Go down to your elbow again. This hand's going to get behind that elbow. Why is he on his elbow? Think. Because of that pressure. Remember what we talked about. How much pressure is down here. And we can go back and think about what I was talking about in there. There's my redirect. He hit. He's coming this way. I stopped him now. He's under attack. There's my attack. See that? Boom, other side. Off. Now my redirect. Okay, look at this elbow. See this elbow? What would he do here? What would you do? Duck. Boom. See that? Rewind. That elbow travels with my body. See that? My elbow travels with there's my go behind right there. That's a redirect go behind. He's on my leg. Take it away. There's my redirect go behind. Leg. Take it away. Here's my redirect. That time, watch. Push. Can't really see it. Push. There's my redirect. Always backwards position to defend. Whether it's riding or turning. Off. Redirect. There it is. Off. His hands aren't locked. Start your redirect. Redirect. He's tough. He's really tough in there. There it is. See my hand? There it is. Doesn't work if there's no pressure now. Stay up on your hands. I'm not doing this because he's going to come up and face me. Or just square. Just come out. Defend it. Right? I'm going around. He just comes up right. See? He's down underneath me. There it is. Redirect. Misdirect. Boom. Off. He squares. Now I come back the other way. Off, he squares, go back the other way. He over wrestles a position, I just go the other way. He's tight, oh, he's getting froggy on me. Took it away. Look at where I went before I started my score position. Look at where I went before I started the redirection or the misdirection. See it? I could have started it here or here, but I made myself get there. See that? There it is. He squares, come back. There's my misdirection. There's my misdirection. Oh, always finish. Always finish. Always finish. Make it right. Make it right. Cradle, very, very similar. Cradle, very, very similar. It's going to be more off of his shot. Come back. He attacks me. See you there. I'm off. Now I redirect him. Now I redirect him. See my hands? I want to get him here. Get him up by that throat. Now I can wrestle. Now I can wrestle. This isn't a cradle clinic, so we don't have to get into it. He attacks. There it is. Pretty good. Can you see my hands? See, pretty good because it's not we're never letting you sit up like this. Some guys will. And they'll suicide, but you gotta keep your head. Like I said, it's not cradle video. But see where my hand is? It's not like this. It's way up on that throat. But that elbow is down. Come back again. We'll try to do it where my rear end's not at the camera. He attacks. Go again. My bad. He attacks. Off. Why am I missing that? Go right here. Attack. There it is. Now you can see it. Boom. See the head? See the hands? See the hands? Keep coming. Keep coming. That elbow. Elbow's on the mat. Now I can wrestle. Now I can wrestle. Freestyle guys, don't think for a moment that it's not relevant to freestyle. Joe Williams pinned Hungarian in Hungary for the bronze medal in 05, I believe. So those are real live things there. So front headlock, go into my offensive leg attacks. That's here, that's what we're doing now. Basically, he attacks me and I catch, so boom, and I catch. Or maybe it's even here. And there's a variety of ways to counter. Like a lot of, again, this is for a different video. But like for me, to clear a front headlock, I gotta get my head to the opposite side of the chin hand. If he's up over both, then I'm gonna figure out which way I can get, which works for me. Can I get that pressure where I can get him coming off of me where I can pressure back into my opponent? And so right now, when sometimes guys will go back and they'll go to their haunches. Go down here. Like, yeah, go like this. Like this. All the way back to your butt. No, butt. Yeah, they'll go there, grab onto my hands. They'll go here, this kind of thing, and we'll get to that next. But a lot of times guys will go forward. No, pop, no, forward. Just get your butt off your forward. Like this. Like this. Then they'll start coming up. Right there, I'm catching my leg attacks. That's just a basic double leg right there. Boom, he attacks me. He pops up. See, I get that elbow. Watch that elbow. My elbow doesn't stay, grab that elbow like you have. See, it doesn't stay here. It runs with me. There's just your basic double leg. Great skill. Great skill. He should feel really light. He should feel like a feather, really, where you just have total control of him. So he attacks. Boom, right there. He pops up. There's my skill. Boom. Very similar to the cradle, if you want to kind of put them together there. He attacks. He's in there, he pops up, and he's running up. There it is. Some guys, I catch him, come up, we'll get to a high crotch. As he comes up, turn. As he comes up, he'll just push this elbow. And see, there's my high crotch. As he comes up, now push this elbow. See where I'm at? They'll push that elbow off, and they'll get to a really good high crotch where they can switch to a double. Some guys he attacks, he comes up. Some guys like to be on a single. Right there. Wrestling that single, and then that's a whole nother video. In there. He comes up, he pops up. There's my shot. He comes up, there's my shot. Great finish. Wasn't points, but for the drilling effect, I didn't land like this. Head down, butt up. I drive. He pops up. There's that leg attack. Drive. Flare the hand. Go for a headlock. He pops up. There it is. Really, really good skill there. Do a couple of high crunches underneath. He comes up. There it is. He comes up. There it is. He comes up. There it is. I go toward. He comes up. There it is. The intricate details of the high crotch definitely come in to the spotlight on that skill. Single leg. He comes up. There it is. See, he comes up. There it is. He comes up. Bump the knee. He comes up. Let's see. That was that way. He comes up. Bam. Bump the knee. I think I did it. Let me do one more on the left side. I think I did it all. Boom. He comes. There. See the hair? Similar to a single. And you're into your transitions for life. There. Sometimes you'll have a guy where when he attacks me or I snap him, and we get into a front headlock, he'll go back down onto his haunches in there and he'll grab elbows. Maybe both, maybe one. Turn, or we can go this side. So, go, you're good. Yeah, right there. And then also what happens a lot of times is we have front headlock guys who like to be like this. Like they'll jam this hand through in there looking for pancakes and stuff. And then guys that like to be back in their haunches, they'll stalemate this position out. What we're going to do here is we're going to learn that I'm going to circle toward that arm. If he grabs my elbow, or we could use it as offense. Let me have my arm there. Or we could use it as offense where I do this, I make him grab it. And then I'm going to circle toward that arm, and then I'm going to use the true definition of a snap, which is from my core. So when I'm in there and I'm wrestling, I'm going to snap. It's not just, what's going to happen is you're going to want to learn this by doing this, pulling this out. And what I want you to think about to learn this is snapping with that core pressure. Going back to that pressure drill where we weren't using our hands. Learning and where I'm not going to let go and then snap. It's going to be from that pressure where he's not going to feel a whole lot of release in there. Remember, when we release or we wind up to get off, that's when the really great wrestlers, they'll capitalize on that position and then they'll take it all and keep it all the way to their score. So I don't want to give anything away there, but what we can do here is as I'm in there, I'm going to turn a little bit more. As I'm in here, I got his chin, Or I could be here, doesn't matter. I'm going to circle toward that arm, and then I'm going to snap. It's not like this. I'm going to snap with my core. It's hard to understand maybe. With my core, with my chest, with my head, with my hips, with my abs. Here. And that's going to get that elbow to release. And then we're into our misdirects, redirects, into our go behind series. It's a really, really good skill. Don't let yourself cheat. Don't let yourself do it just with this. Don't whine. What happens is when you don't get it on that snap, then you'll be like this, trying to get it out. Come back. So let's say I don't really grab on him. See, I know that right now I got to really see. I'm into him. I don't care. Remember the drill where he grabbed my leg? I don't care, but if he grabs my legs, it's the day cool, right? So I don't care. So I'm going to be into him where I'm comfortable. I'm going to get that front headlock position back. And I'm into him. And I'm going to come toward it. And then you'll see my rear end come toward the camera. But this is big because I'm going to take my elbow to the mat, but I'm going to propel it into my core. There's my go behind. There's my redirect go behind right there. Great skill. Let's go the other way with it. Same angle, other arm. Same angle, other arm. Remember, more than likely it would have been here, and he grabbed my elbow, and then we do this, so I could come there or I could be here. I'm going to be up into him. See that? Wrestle with me a little bit. See, I'm into him. Pressure. Now I'm going to release, not in the sense of the way that normal civilians do, but the way that wrestlers release, where he doesn't feel like, can you Zamboni me? See, you can't, go ahead, Zamboni me. Go ahead, just cut. Can't do that all the way. You can't do that. Can you clear your head on that front head? Can't do that. See, I'm into him. I come toward the arm. That's what shores it up. There's my skip. There's my redirect. He squares. There's my misdirect. That's a really good, if you slow motion that's a really good video right there of what redirect, misdirection to your cradle, to your go behind, what it looks like when a guy's got where we gave him our elbows. And really that's what happened. We gave him our elbows. If I don't want him to grab my elbow, if I don't want him to have my elbow, he doesn't get my elbow. And again, how doesn't he get my elbow? Coach yourself. Think. How does he not get my elbow here? Well, he's got long arms. See, I don't give it to him. I use my core. Keep grabbing. It doesn't matter. I use my core, and there's so much pressure. This skill, there's so much pressure here that even when he grabs my arm, he can't hang on to it. Oh, he's got my wrist. So what? There it is. Okay, go back, go the other way. You saw this arm being held. Now this arm is being held, so I'll come toward the camera, you'll see it. See, he's got me, and I snap it off. Grab my elbow again. See, can you see that right here? He's got my arm. See, it's snapping off of my core. Keep it. See, it's snapping off of my core. And there's a tremendous amount of pressure right here. Snap, right there. There's my go behind. If he squares, there's my redirect. Right there. And it comes from your ability to be able to really have that weight down on top of your opponent.